Open up. UOPN.
Welcome to Whole Lotta. This is pregnant.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to Whole Lotta. You see, we getting ready already. Whole lot of topics.
Whole lot of gossip.
And a whole lot of fun. So we are using something very new today. It's called StreamYard. So for me, I have to keep looking straight. You know how like when we do FaceTime, we like to look at ourselves. I can't if I look at myself, I'm like this. So I gotta keep looking straight. So this is very challenging for me. But shouts out to what name does she go by that we should say?
Now she goes by Althea Stevens.
Yeah. Shout out to Althea. She hooked us up. She told us about it. This is awesome. And she has a podcast, and we will be promoting that and talking about that a little bit next week. But shout out to her because this is really cool. So how you doing today, girl?
I had a pretty good day. Today was very productive.
Good.
I got up early. I cooked breakfast. I coffee like I was doing somewhere, all that good stuff. So today was a good day. How was your day?
Good. And I see Sadell, and I can type. This is so cool. I can type, and it'll be in live time. Hi, David. How are you? This is fun. I'm excited.
Hey, Sadell. Hey, David.
I miss Zelly.
You can tell me.
I haven't seen Zelly in Lord knows how long. I miss her very much.
I saw it Saturday. It was like we were like in color purple. Yeah, it was really sad. Yeah.
What about this Saturday? No, I'm just playing.
So stupid.
I'm so nervous.
We went to somewhere.
Oh, I want to go. Why
you know about Saturday? You were invited, like
Oh, I was. I thought that was Friday.
Oh, Friday, Saturday, same shit. Girl, I don't know the days of the week.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I didn't know y'all hung out Saturday too. Hey, Carol Bunny, my favorite person. I'll talk to you later, girl. Oh, I miss you so much, Zelly. I'm going to see you soon.
Hey, man.
As you can see, I'm doing well now. I'm healthy. Praise God. So I'm going to be a little more social in May. But yes, let's get to the juicy. Okay, so look at it's hard for me to look at.
What are you drinking?
Oh, right. First of all, I've been doing my thing. Ooh, one of my nails is messed up. So we're going to do it like this. I've been doing my thing.
She got the nose.
I'm trying to fix my nails. My hand looking ashy. You know what? Okay. But my hands are a hot mess. But I'm drinking. I've been making the daiquiri. Strawberry daiquiri.
Okay.
What you make?
I'm drinking some wine. I'm going to promote it. I don't know. Yeah.
Why is it your wine?
It's red wine. It's really nasty, but it hits the spot.
Okay, so that's right. Do you know David? He's saying juicy like my women. Who's David Mims? Who's this?
Well, his last name is not Martin, so he's not a cousin.
Okay.
David who?
I don't know. Well, okay. Thanks, David.
But David, don't keep the sexy comments to the inboxes for Joe, okay?
Sure. Okay, so moving right along. So Wendy Williams and Nene Lee. So my girl, Sauce-Ray, Monique Martin, she said that she be right a lot of times. I'm gonna give her your credit when she said that Nene and Wendy Williams fighting was fake. Let me tell you why I think it's fake. So this was a couple weeks ago. We didn't talk about it, but Nene called Wendy and she was like, Wendy, say how you doing? Nene went on her show Monday, said she hung up on her. She feels disrespected because she don't want to be a part of Real Housewives and don't take the footage, and she's feeling used. And I'm like, how can you feel that way? Like, and then she found out that that wasn't the case, that she was actually on live and somebody asked her to call Wendy Williams. So she apologized. It seemed like she texted Nene and apologized, but Nene said, I don't like public embarrassment and private apologies. So, are you thinking I'm thinking it's fake like you were saying. You thinking it's fake or what?
Okay, so Nene needs to come down a notch. You're not Janet or anybody. Like,
wait, you or Wendy? You breaking up a little bit.
She doesn't like public embarrassment. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
She doesn't like public embarrassment and private apologies.
Yes.
Girl, you get the apology how you get it. I don't get that.
No, that's true.
Their relationship is fake. Yeah.
Sorry, I went on live to see if we were breaking up on the live. Sorry about that, you guys. No, yeah, I think it's fake. I think Wendy and Nene are trying to like give each other publicity because there's no way you guys are beefing. You women are in your 50s. Hey, Liz. So it doesn't make sense for this fake beef. So I'm believing. I'm thinking this beef is fake.
It is definitely fake, and they're bored. That's like me and you starting a fight.
That's true. Nene done made a song. First of all, have you heard that song? Honey, come on. We got to do a challenge. Come on, get this honey. Anyway, so it's a really good song.
Who sings that?
You break
Who
it
sings
up.
that, Nene? Who sings that song, Nene?
Yes. Hey, Trevor. I miss you, Trevor. Oh, Trevor, I'm gonna talk to you. We're gonna talk to you.
Hey,
we may need you, Trevor. I'm gonna talk to you. But yeah. So yeah, I think it's fake. But I do want to say I'm very excited, even though the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion will be like this, like me and you.
Okay.
I still think it's gonna be juicy. And I'm very excited to see it. Have you been watching? Are you caught up?
No.
You're not caught up.
I do support them in the bullshit. I haven't, like, I be sleep, I sleep and shit, but I do, the show is juicy when I do watch it. So I like to binge watch it, like, But shout out to the Housewives.
But yeah, I'm excited to see it. We're going to move right along. So I want to talk a little bit about COVID. We got to kind of talk about COVID. That's what's going on. We don't want to just make you laugh. We want to inform as well.
Yeah.
So, it is being reported that at a crazy rate of Black and Browns are dying of COVID-19. So, for example, New York makes up 20% of the population, but they said 30% of the deaths they said 40% of the deaths are African Americans. And somewhere like, I think Chicago is like 70%, Atlanta is a high rate as well. Okay. So my question is to you, what do you think the reason is for the disparaging or the difference in the rates of people dying from Blacks and Browns to whites and others?
Well, I do think it's lack of education. And I also think it started before COVID. Black people usually, and only speaking for my community, because I live in my community, we don't really go to the doctor. We really don't know if you have high blood pressure, diabetes. So a lot of people have had elements not knowing, and then this came on, and now it's attacking their body double than the average person who's healthy or whatever. Right. And I also think they put a target on our community all the time. The chief, I don't know what he is, the one that you found attractive.
You mean the Surgeon General, Dr. Jerome Adams? What about him?
Yes. So, although he may be handsome, he said some pretty dumb things. He said, so he did a press conference and he said, if you don't think about yourself, think about your papa and your big mama. Okay, so we're not going to sit here and act like only Black people are getting sick. Other people are just not being recorded or have a record of them getting sick. You know what I'm saying? So they try to make it a Black thing. It's not a Black thing. It's overall, but it is that Black people lack in education sometimes and knowledge about being healthy. And I think this is a wake-up call as well.
Right. I actually think, because I did hear what he said, I actually think he did a good job because he's Black. So he talked to his Black people, like, think about your grandparents. Like, so my my thing is, what I think is, I don't think it's necessarily education. I think that it's Black people aren't listening. Overall, I cannot say, so I'm not saying Black people around the world. I'm generalizing what I've seen in Harlem and why. And it's also like you said with the what's the word, the pre-existing conditions, the diabetes, the high blood pressure.
Yeah.
You have that. And then it's also people aren't listening. Some people don't have masks. Some people are still hanging out. They're still doing groups of 10. So if you don't listen and you're asymptomatic or you don't have bad symptoms and you go home and you give it to your auntie or your grandmother or your great cousin or whatever, I mean, who can really blame? Like, I can honestly say a lot of people aren't listening. Like, they just busted a party was in Chicago with 1,000 people, Black people, and they
Black,
weren't
young, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like in Florida, the people in the Miami and stuff like that, the white people, they're not listening. Some of them aren't listening either, but a lot of them don't have these preconceived conditions. Now, in the South, where a lot of people are obese, white and Black, I'm wondering if it's changed. Well, they said Atlanta, no. So it's like, even, I don't know. It's just we're more susceptible because of the sicknesses, and I think it's a combination of that and our.
Well, I think down south is a little different because everybody's spread out.
Right, that too. Right.
There are a lot of people who still have to go to work. Right. There are a lot of people, even with the people that are being a little dingy with the partying with each other constantly, but a lot of people have to go to work. The trains are crowded. The buses are cut off 60%. So everybody's piled up on the bus. So also, if you're gonna something needs to happen also with the government,
right.
Working,
and the people who have to work are who? Us. We're the 9 times out of 10. Like, how it's mostly Black nurses, mostly Black people. So that's another thing as well. That's another factor as well. Like, we are doing those.
We get the short end of the stick because not only are they recording us being together partying, but they're not recording the people that have to go outside Monday through Friday to work on a crowded 2 train. So how can y'all fix this? Talk about it, but how are you going to fix this?
Right.
And people, you need to stay home. If it's not necessary, I'm not saying, because I've been out a couple of times, but not in a crowd. But if you can stay home and don't do it excessively, I feel like if you're out every day and just you stay home. If you have nothing to do, you can stay home.
We're a little different case. I haven't felt comfortable to talk about it on camera yet, but I will soon. Because I wasn't feeling I talked about not feeling well, but I want to go into detail, but I'm just not ready. But with that being said, even when I wasn't feeling well, I self-quarantined myself. Even like I said, me and Saucy, we live in the same building, but I self-quarantined. I was like, no, I'm not gonna, see you and stuff like that, for both of us. But like I said, I'm not comfortable talking about it just yet. A couple weeks down the line, I'll expound or expand on that, but not right now.
And I have anxiety, real quick. So, and I can see the people that the anxiety of going outside is another thing. We'll talk about that too, about the mental thing, because that's another thing. It's anybody can just go like this, and you're bugging out, or touching your seat, or touching the pole. It's really crazy, and it's just
I haven't got public transportation.
It's so unreal. It's so surreal. It's and it's a bad nightmare that we can't wake up from, and that's the sad part. That it's our new reality.
It's true. I'm scared to take the bus, but I don't know. I just haven't. Let me not say I'm scared. I just haven't taken the bus. But the consensus is stay home. We're gonna move along to some more non-serious topics because we came, for a whole lot of fun. So we both decided, like we were talking about last week, to hit people up and ask them questions about relationships, things they want opinion on, things that, you hear about things, but sometimes you don't hear about these real kind of good questions. So we hit up our friends. We got some really good questions. So a couple questions that we're going to talk about today. Let's see. I put 2 questions and I didn't put the 3rd question, but I remember it. So question number 1. I guess the good question, we're going to start from the beginning. So the question is, we haven't decided if they want to know or be anonymous. I guess we'll ask and we'll talk about it next week. But one question we received is, how do you regain trust after someone cheated in the relationship? So you know, always believe this. I knew you was gonna do that. All right. I haven't been in that situation where it was like I stayed with someone that cheated. Because back when anytime somebody cheated on me, first of all, because you got caught. So it was like years ago, like in my 20s. So I didn't stay with the person. But I will say that I think that's a tough thing. I think a lot of people take the person back and don't trust or don't forgive. And I think that's hard to do because, you know, you're not really moving forward if you keep dwelling on that. I don't know how to do it actually. Because that hasn't happened to me so far, knock on wood. What do you think?
Okay. So as a girlfriend, I never got cheated on that I know of. Thank God for their lives, right?
I would say because they were smart enough not to get caught. Like,
but as a situationship, and that's what I struggle with this question.
And situationship, I feel like is a relationship. That's my opinion. But that's another topic.
It's a relationship, but is it enough? When you're in a situationship, do you ask those tough questions? Can you say something? No, you guys are not in a relationship.
Okay.
So I struggle with this question because I have taken a person who I found out that they have slept with someone else while I was in a situationship. And I took them back, and we talked about this in your lovely kitchen.
You saying your lovely kitchen?
Yeah, we talked about this. I took them back for two reasons. Mm-hmm. One reason, of course, because I loved them. But another reason was it was about competition with the other female. And me winning, in my mind,
the prize.
Winning the prize, which was a pile of shit. But the prize, because you don't think about the person actually doing something bad to you. It's like it's the other woman. Like, oh no, he's gonna, you know. So I've been in that situation. I took the person back.
Because you're breaking up a lot for me. Can you guys just let us know if Saucy's breaking up for you, or can you hear her loud and clear? I just want to make sure. I'm fine with not hearing you. I just want to make sure everybody else hears you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're fine with not hearing me?
Not like that. What I'm saying, that did come out wrong. Because I know you and I know what you're talking about, I will be able to respond based on just hearing a little bit of what you're saying, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Don't start
you heard that one. You heard that good, huh?
Don't start today. I've been drinking. I'm tipsy already. Come on.
Yeah, so I've taken guys back in a situationship. Mm-hmm. But would I take them back in a relationship? I don't know. I probably would. I don't know.
Well, let me say, because honestly, when you said situation, I didn't think about my situation. Yeah. So I'm glad you said that because I totally didn't think about that. So that was my bad. But I guess I had the same situation as well. But it was like, I guess I didn't count it because it was a situationship. So I did take the person back. And it was because I loved them. And it was, and I wanted to be with them. I felt like I deserved it. I felt like I was the best, you know, the better option for various reasons. And I'm like, I deserve this person because I love them. So that's why I did it. And trust was definitely hard. So definitely did not trust that person for a while. I definitely went through phones. I definitely felt insecure. What made me start regaining the trust was time. So I do feel like time heals all wounds, but time when the person's showing you something different. So it's like, okay, I feel distrust, right? I'm taking time, and then you're showing me. So it's not just about the time. It's about showing me that, okay, I'm a little different now. Showing me that you can be a better person. You can be honest. So I think that's what it is. I think it's time and communication and honesty.
Yes.
Buddy.
We're gonna definitely talk about relationship and situationships because we get that confused, and that's a big thing.
Yeah.
That will be another topic one day.
Yeah. So we questions here. Somebody said the trains of words. David said, "What would you expect to happen if you cheat?"
take people.
I like how women don't get caught.
Women don't cheat. What is David talking about?
Commodore says. No, I think that a woman probably expects the man to stay, but for the most part, the man doesn't stay. So I think if we're doing a percentage-wise, most men won't stay if a woman cheats, but percentage-wise, most women will stay. Like overall, not talking about individual situations. So
why do you think that is? That's interesting.
Because I think men are more emotional, men are more rational, so they're rationally thinking it out. Like, nah, that's ultimate disrespect. Then it's like, no, how could you do this to me? And they can't take what they do to us
at all.
You can't take that.
Sad.
Like if we treated them how they treated us overall, the murder rate would be a lot higher.
There'll be a lot of murders.
No, it's crazy. Yeah. So that was a good juicy one. So the other question which is connected is kind of connected to the question was it said what causes people to cheat. So you guys put your answers since we can see your answers a little faster. What do you think cause men? It's hard. Like I didn't want to talk for men because men get mad, but I guess we can say what we think about men and but why women cheat. What do you think?
So I'm gonna start with the women because I'm a woman. And I'm gonna talk slow, so I won't break up. I think me talking fast is making me break up. Okay. So I think women cheat because women are bored. Women don't really know how to communicate good without their emotions. So we don't ask the good questions that can make a relationship better. I think that's why we cheat. There's no communicate. Like we don't communicate good. And I also think women like to settle and feel like secure in a relationship, but they're really not challenged in a relationship. I just feel like we do it because we are bored a lot. I think we're bored. And something looks better too. Women go for things that look better instead of seeing what's at home. So I think it's boredom and us thinking that the grass is greener. And it doesn't even have to be about looks because women really don't do the look thing. We're like, go for somebody that has like something else, like either money or a better personality or more compatible and stuff like that.
Right.
Or bigger shoe size. You wink a little more on that, JoJo.
Huh? Is that?
You said.
My mouth was open. I don't do the open mouth wink. You told
I can't help it. Do it for the camera.
So everybody's okay. Really quickly, everyone makes jokes. Or my friend makes jokes because I wink without opening my mouth. Most people gotta go like, but I go. Anyway,
it's so freaking creepy.
So no, but I think for women, I think it's about feeling like maybe something is missing. It could be sexually, it could be communication wise. And that's another really quickly. So what is your definition of cheating? Like what would be considered cheating to you? That's what we should talk about before we get into it.
I think cheating for me is intercourse.
What about flirting? Like flirting?
Okay, so because now we like social media is big, so like an inbox here and there. I wouldn't be so mad. I would have a conversation with him like that needs to stop, and I would read the thread.
Right.
But definitely intercourse.
What about
and spending money on? Oh, first of all, nobody's just kissing and not doing intercourse nowadays. I'm sorry. Like, if you're able to kiss this girl, you're able to have sex with her. Like, we're not going to stay and act like we're endorsing Skreek. No.
Yeah, I think intercourse is cheating. I think sex is cheating. Like, so I'm like a corny cheater because I did like a date kind of ish. When I cheated, but it wasn't really. I didn't cheat that way, but I did it because I was missing something. The person was just like, they were boring. They were really boring. Like they wanted to do the same thing all the time. Like it was like a routine, and that's boring. Like who wants to always do breakfast and a movie because he worked the night shift, so we met up after he got work for breakfast and a movie every week.
So y'all would go to the movies in daylight?
We went to breakfast and it was sometimes we do a movie and sometimes we'll just like go to the house to watch a movie. I remember one time I was like, let's go to the beach. No, I remember one time, this is when I knew it was a wrap. It was the summertime and he was like, let's go to the beach. I was like, okay. He was like, nah. Yo, I was so tight and he had a car. The world was our oyster. And what we did was IHOP and movie. That was too long. I had to go.
Well, you get a pass. You get a pass.
No, but anyway, and I think men. There was a guy, and I should have stated that he said, "It's two reasons why men cheat." It was a man. He said, "Is this some men that just want their cake and eat it too? Like they just want some extra side stuff, and then it's like they really feel maybe neglected, or they really feel like something is missing within a relationship. A lot of times they just want a little extra nutty acting."
Yeah, I think men cheat because they want to feel something else.
Physically fit.
I don't really think that's why I feel like they physically want to try something different. That's why when a lot of them get caught, it's like, babe, you know I love you, and they really love you. They just want to try different vaginas, and it's up to us to be like, no, you cannot try 100 vaginas while you.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Steve Harvey said this. A lot of times when we don't like to listen to the truth. But he said, a man can cheat on you. That don't have nothing to do with love you or not. And the women were like, no, because he loves you. I'm like, women, we're thinking with emotions. Men thinking logically. No, it's true. So
somebody's wife.
They don't see it as the betrayal as we do when they do it. But if a woman does it, they see it as that. So you got to be fair. But I want to read David comment real quick. He said, do you feel that people have focused on qualities of attracting someone but lack the qualities of keeping someone? That's deep, David. Yes, I think that happens a lot of times. I feel like a lot of people know that attracting is the easy part. It's easy, especially with man. Let me say real quick. So I watched this guy who was cute, and I said, let me post a little picture on Facebook that I look cute in. And within 10 minutes, I was getting a flirt in the inbox. It's easy. But anyway, it's easy to attract, but keeping is different because that's when it gets real.
I agree with that. It does. You gotta keep it a little spicy for men and women. You can't just, can't just wear your lounge pants and no bra all the time, and it is you can't get comfortable.
And I think friendship is the most important part too. Like you really gotta be this person's friend. I think that if you have a friendship, then you're good.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Friendship is definitely key in relationship.
Yeah, I think that's number one. That's me from what I've been through.
Yeah, communication and friendship.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna ask our last question for the night. You want to read it because I forgot to write it down.
Huh?
I mean, I can find it.
Well, hold on, I got it. I think.
You were dancing or something.
Hold on, guys. Sorry.
I found it.
Okay, that's
what
great.
are the steps to not bring your past trauma to your new relationship?
Girl. You want to go first?
Sure. I think my lips look. I feel like my lips need to be a little bit more popping. I think that it's about taking time, reflecting on what happened, trying to move forward. I think it's about taking time. What other thing? I think it's about self-evaluation. Because a lot of times you gotta look within. You can't look at the other person to complete you or make you a whole person. You're a whole person and you're dating a whole person. So I think those are the two things. Like if you take your time, self-evaluate, know your flaws and your weaknesses. So when you bringing yourself to the table, you know what you're offering, you know what you're worth because you took that time to figure it out.
That's deep.
Thank you. Well, I'll try some days.
So I'm gonna say, I think it's about not repeating history. Um, because I've dated
Hold on, boo. I
often.
want to hear everything you're saying. I heard the last thing I heard was I dated.
Okay, so I think it's not
Not
repeating history. Um, so I've dated often in my 35 years, and I've always go for the mysterious guys, and I've learned that that always didn't work out for me because back in the days I've never been the type of person to ask questions. Now I ask all the motherfucking questions in the world now, and I've self evolved, as you said, self evaluation. So I guess for me it would be not kind of dating the same guy, try to seek out different options.
Yeah.
That and also knowing that not every guy is the same. And that kind of contradicts what I just you could think like a guy could be different, but they have like the same qualities as your ex. And I've always been like the type to go for like the same certain things. So I think like not knowing that everybody is different, like knowing that everyone is different, and also knowing yourself, like you said, knowing yourself. Because I feel like if you know yourself, you know what you want, you know what you won't accept, you just know things, and also you have to be like open-minded too, to like not be able to bring what you had in the past to a new relationship. Because I think that often kills a relationship when you bring up, well, my ex did this, and my ex did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like people get tired of hearing that. Like nobody wants to hear I don't care about your ex. Nobody wants to hear that. I'm the box. And let's move on. So I think you can't bring up the person's ex all the time or bring up your ex all the time. And you just have to be open-minded and just know that everybody is not the same. Not that you won't get hurt, but it'll be a different hurt. Because nothing's ever guaranteed. So
love is definitely a risk.
It is.
I agree. I think even myself, as I can speak for myself, I know I fantasize a lot. Like I had a friend born on the same day as me, and she was like, if I have a daughter, she's not reading Cinderella. And I laughed and said, you're being extra, but I get what she was trying to say. Like that story as a child, every fairy tale has what is a love story with the man saving a woman. Mm-hmm. So you grow up and that's embedded in your mind. And even if you don't say it, you're subconsciously looking to be saved, looking to be rescued. And women can agree or disagree to what I'm saying. But having that implanted in your head from a child, all those stories, yes, it will, take a toll. So I think that's what it is too. Like just also being realistic and knowing that people make mistakes. Like you said, it's connected to being open-minded. You're not perfect. You're going to make mistakes, so that person's going to make mistakes. But it's about communication, like you said, respecting yourself and respecting that other person. Yeah, a little bit of love. Yeah.
A little bit of leg action, you said?
I said love, not.
I just said leg action. I was going to say,
really? You're annoying.
No, it is. It is also about being free. I feel like every now in this new relationship, it's about just being like, because we all go through past things, and I think like just being free with the new person is really important too. Yeah. Don't be so tight. We always tight and shit. Like
no, oh my god, this guy didn't know him.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I have to get this in my chest. And I told him about this, but we still talk as friends. I said, you was way too strict. Like, you were talking about me going out to parties. That was too much. I'm a party girl. Nobody want to feel like they're a bird in a cage. You got to go, brother. I'm sorry. I'm not a cage bird. I know why the cage bird sang. So they were saying, help me get out the cage.
And you can't be a cage keeper in 24 hours, my nigga. Like, we need some, like, we need some some time for you to tell me to stay home in the cage. Like, I'm sorry.
We're gonna talk about this next week. Remind me, please. Red flag. Because one of the red flags with him, and then you say your last piece, and then we're gonna be going. He was like, oh yeah, he was like, oh move, because he lives in another town, another city.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, oh, you can come move to my city and you can go see your mom on the weekends.
Oh,
tell me when I see my mother, so I can only see my mother on the weekends. So that's it. Work and my mother, and to you, no. Sorry, boo.
He didn't. So he didn't meet your mom, huh?
No, no.
That was not gonna happen.
We didn't last the weekend. No, I'm just kidding.
Money would have been right at the house.
We're gonna talk about red flags next week. Let's see. Oh, hey David. Hey David. David, thank you for the love and support. He said not to be narcissistic. Oh, not to be narcissistic in a relationship from previous trauma. Yes. Oh my goodness, real quick. Just mad relationship things come to my mind. I'm watching 90 Day Fiance, and the chick is insecure like the person I dated. And everything bothers her. She was like, everything makes you uncomfortable. No.
Yeah, that's annoying too. That's annoying.
So any other questions, comments, or concerns, Saucy Man?
No, everything pretty much.
We revved it up, right? So next week, I want to call this our relationship series. So we're going to be talking about relationships questions. So please inbox us with your questions. We're going to have some guests soon. So we want to have a man so we can talk about the men stuff. But we'll be back next week with more relationship stuff, more fun, with a whole lot of gossip.
No.
What I say? Oh Lord, sorry, y'all. I made
no. A whole lot
of waiting to drink the deck, but I started drinking before the show. Okay, with a whole lot of topics,
a lot of gossip,
and a whole lot of fun.
Yes, we love you guys. Send your questions.
Open up, UOPN.